Good morning from the National Weather Service here in Pocatello. My name is Carter, and this is your Southeast Idaho weather hazard briefing for Wednesday, June 29th. We're going to see some breezy winds this afternoon associated with the dry cold front passing through, but what that should do is help clear skies out, so we'll see a little bit of light precipitation across our mountains further south and east this morning, not much making it to the ground, but with some slightly cooler temperatures over the next couple of days before a warm-up headed into the weekend. Some key points we're going to focus on this morning. Do again have that dry cold front passing through this morning. And what that means for us is we're going to see those gusty winds between 25 to 45 miles an hour with some locally higher gusts. And do have a wind advisory in effect for the Arco and Mud Lake Desert with some sustained winds between 35 to 45 miles an hour, with gusts around 45 to even 55 miles an hour out towards the INL Arco area. Cooler temperatures today, so we're cooling off by about 8 to 12 degrees, but we will see a warming trend as we get through Sunday. So we'll have that continued dry weather and just a slight chance of some storms Thursday in the far southeast corner of the state down towards Bear Lake, but should be fairly limited. Afternoon convection returns slightly more widespread for Friday, and again just remaining isolated across the higher terrain, predominantly as dry thunderstorms. And for looking at the forecast for this upcoming holiday weekend, it's going to be in the 80s and 90s to start off your Saturday, just a chance for some afternoon mountain thunderstorms, and carrying that threat into Sunday and Monday. We're going to see some more breezy winds as we start to work through the later part of the weekends, but we do see temperatures at least start to cool down a little bit Sunday into Monday before things really start to warm up and dry out for midweek next week. Look at the satellite this morning. You can see the front setting up right here, and that's where we're going to see some clouds developing early this morning. Maybe just a chance for some showers along the Idaho-Utah, Idaho-Wyoming borders this morning, but everything should be staying fairly light with skies clearing around midday. Weather risk outlook today, main concern is just going to be surrounding that wind potential. So we do have those gusty winds with a wind advisory in effect for portions of the Snake Plain. So something to keep an eye out there. Strongest winds are going to be across the Snake Plain and some of the higher elevation zones. Breezy winds for the rest of it. And for Thursday, we're looking at an overall pretty quiet weather day. Maybe just a chance for some showers from the furthest southeast corner of the state down towards Bear Lake, but should be staying fairly isolated in nature. For Friday, we're starting to see the return for some showers, mainly across the southern and eastern higher elevations. Looking a little bit more widespread for Saturday, and we have some more breezy winds moving in for Sunday and Monday to round out your holiday weekend with some breezy wind potential continuing, and just again for a little bit more widespread mountain thunderstorms. As you can see here on the surface analysis this morning, just kind of seeing that cold front tracking through. This is around midnight, so we're starting to see that kind of push into our area throughout the morning hours. And what that means is clearing skies, and again, that gusty wind potential towards this afternoon. Already starting to see winds pick up here at Pocatello. Watch this warnings advisories. We do have that wind advisory in effect for the Arco and Mud Lake Desert, so that's going to be out towards the INL complex area where pretty much the breeziest winds are going to be today. But outside of that, we're still going to see some widespread breezy conditions throughout the mountains and well into our southern and eastern locations as well. High temperatures today, so slightly cooler from what we saw yesterday. Yesterday we were in the mid-90s, so we'll cool off today back into the 70s to mid-80s further south. And wind gusts this afternoon again. Strongest winds are going to be confined out towards the INL area, but outside of that, still could see that potential for around 30 to 45 miles an hour outside of the wind advisory that is currently in effect. Temperatures on Thursday, so seeing a slight uptick in temperatures for your Thursday, so we're going to kick that cooling trend rather quickly, but temperatures are back in the 70s to near 90 degrees for your Thursday afternoon. And for Friday, keeping with that warming trend, high and dry until Friday afternoon. Maybe just a slight chance of showers for Thursday down towards Bear Lake. But by Friday, we're back in the mid-70s to low 90s as you get towards the Magic Valley. And Saturday, keeping with that much of the same. Temperatures don't change all that much for your Friday and Saturday. Still in the upper 70s to low 90s. On Sunday, we start to see a little bit more unsettled weather with some more widespread mountain precipitation beginning to work in, so that will knock the temperatures off by a few degrees, but still staying in the 70s to near 90 degrees, with some afternoon wind gust potential, again approaching that 35 to 40 miles an hour as we get towards Sunday afternoon into Monday afternoon as well. Just a little bit more active weather before we kick off a prolonged period of dry and warm conditions, setting up for early to mid-July. And in summary this morning, do that dry cold front. It's kicking off some gusty winds. They're already starting off this morning at Pocatello, already gusting around 25, 30 miles an hour. And we'll see that potential continue throughout the afternoon hours with some locally higher gusts. Do have a wind advisory in effect for the Arco Mud Lake Desert, and we'll see those cooler temperatures, especially today. But it'll be at least trending warmer through Sunday, so we'll have that continued dry weather. Maybe just a slight chance of some storms Thursday, southeast down towards Bear Lake. But it looks like afternoon convection does return for your Friday, and a little bit more widespread, but just kind of remaining more isolated in nature across the higher terrain as dry thunderstorms. 4th of July forecast for this weekend, keeping it with a warmer trend for the weekend, slightly cooler for your Sunday and Monday, but a little bit more widespread coverage for some mountain thunderstorms and breezy winds do return. And that wraps up your weather briefing for today, Wednesday, June 29th. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to send us an email, give us a call, or check out some information on our website. Have an awesome day.